Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. I'm Chet Yoder. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey as tonight they will conclude this two-game series. The South Division leading Amarillo Bulls. And tonight the Mudbugs will seek to bounce back after really what was a very disappointing 4-1 loss here last night. The Mudbugs were outshot 31-16. And just could not get much going offensively. The lone goal belonging to Sam Miller for the Bugs, his 13th, assisted by Gerard and Jacob Smith at 7:58 of the second. It got the Mudbugs back in the game, but really it was a deflating first period. Ty Black opened up the period with a goal in the first 90 seconds, and then at 19:59, the Amarillo just put a punch in the stomach at the end of the first. Instead of going up 1-0, they had a 2-0 lead after one period of play, and they never looked back. Looking at the South Division standings, Amarillo stands in first place with 61 points. They now have a 2-point lead over Lone Star and a 9-point lead over the Mudbugs. Mudbugs now in third place, 7 points behind Lone Star and 9 points behind Amarillo. Topeka's right on their tail, 1 point behind Shreveport for fourth place. Then you have Corpus Christi way out of the hunt right now with 32 points. The Wolves have been playing good hockey. They're at 20 points, and then last place, Odessa, who's lost 17 straight games. They're now stuck still at 16 points in the South Division. We'll talk to Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell after these messages, get his thoughts on last night's game and what the Mudbugs need to do tonight to try to salvage a split in this two-game set. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuo letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to BayouBlasters.com.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our 2019-2020 Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522. Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show, game 2 of this two-game series between the Mudbugs and the Amarillo Bulls. In the first place, the Amarillo Bulls were joined by head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. And coach, last night, was it one of those games where you couldn't get off to a great start and Amarillo decided to kind of lay one into your stomach and kind of give you a little shin kick in that first period?
Well, I didn't even mind like our first shift or so, and then even after their first goal, we went on forever without a whistle. There was just transition after transition after transition. Obviously they were getting the better of the chances there, but in the end, if you don't win races to pucks and you don't win battles for pucks, what happened to us last night is going to happen again, and that's basically what last night boiled down to. They just were hungrier for pucks and they won races, and then they won battles whenever there was a battle for a puck, and they had the majority of the possession.
You've played on teams, and you've also been with a lot of teams that give up goals in those last couple of seconds of periods. It's obviously the ultimate no-no. You give one up at 19:59, and that's not just a gut puncher. That's everything. It takes the wind out of your sail.
Yeah, it does. That puts us going into the second period down 1-0 instead of 2-0, and we actually get a power play marker there. So, again, it's. We talk about it. You want to win hockey games, and you love winning hockey games, but at the same time, you want to enjoy winning hockey games. But when you win, are you kind of doing it the right way? Same thing goes for when you lose a hockey game. You can play a good hockey game and still lose, but that wasn't the case last night. We just weren't ready to go, and it's too bad because they're a team that you need to be ready to go for, and it's that goal in the last second of that first period is again, we were playing decent D zone until right up there at the end, and we just lost a coverage, and it's in our net, and we need all those pieces going together. If one piece isn't pulling its weight, the whole thing's going to fall apart, and that's what happened, and it was hard to come back from that.
We're not used to Richie Perron giving up 4 goals against, and I know that one in the opening 90 seconds is, just a heck of a shot. Were any of those goals on him? Did you feel like maybe you needed to make a switch up in there, maybe just to spark something?
Oh, it goes through your head, every once in a while just to get the guys going. They've got some shooters there, and we gave them some time and space and good areas of the ice to wire pucks. Now, I think that Richie could maybe save one of those because that's how much they were putting pucks on net. And thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
My experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our 2019-2020 Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. Here the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Let's give you the starting lineups brought to you by Scuba Ventures. First for the Amarillo Bulls, who lead the South. Head coached by Rocky Russo. Assistant coach George Lewis. At left wing will be number 11, Ty Black. At center will be number 13, Devin Tung. And on the right wing will be number 24, Nick Trella. On defense will be number 18, Noah Carlin, and number 28, Lori Surdy. On defense, or in net rather, will be number 1, Charlie Glockner. The numbers on Glockner have been impressive. He's 14-2 with a 1.41 goals against and a .937 save percentage. Now your Scuba Ventures starting lineups for Jason Soupy Campbell, Shreveport Mudbugs, associate head coach Rich Perrott. At left wing will be number 21, Ryan Waltman. At center will be number 9, Carson Nichols makes his return into the lineup. And on the right wing will be number 18, Warren Nattyshak. On defense will be number 41, Sam Miller, and number 6, Dylan Peters. In net, getting the starts, will be Mason Balboa. The numbers on Balboa, 13-6 with a 1.61 goals against and a .939 save percentage. Those are your Scuba Ventures starting lineups. For all your scuba needs, go to 231 Mount Zion Road in Shreveport or log on to scubaventures.com. Very surprised by many, I believe, that Carson Nichols is in the lineup this evening, but he said he felt good last night. They wanted to see what it looked like tonight. They did a little bit more of an evaluation, and they had him on the ice for a little bit. He said he felt good, and so the Mudbugs wanted him back. He says he felt good to be back, and it was hard really to take a crowbar and get that guy off the ice because he is always ready to go. Mudbugs and the Bulls coming up with the national anthem and the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram puck drop coming up next. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuo letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to BayouBlasters.com.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our 2019-2020 Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. The Mudbugs grabbing the ice now in their home white jerseys. Amarillo in their navy blues. The Mudbugs will skate from left to right in this Generational Financial Advisors first period. For Mason Balboa, who's ready to step onto the ice. Big start for him, looking for win number 14 on the year. And he knows he's going to have to beat Dynamite tonight because Amarillo is a freight train, and they are a well-oiled machine, just like they showed last night. Mudbugs just cannot be on their heels. They have to come out and attack. And this is one of the biggest challenges the Mudbugs will face once again, and this is the road really to win the South is going to have to go through Amarillo. That's the way it's looking like, Amarillo and Lone Star. And, of course, the Mudbugs will see Lone Star Monday afternoon at 2 o'clock for the MLK Day Tilt. Now we ask that you please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. It'll be Jessica Brock to sing tonight's national anthem. A beautiful rendition of tonight's national anthem sung by the very lovely Jessica Brock. Mudbugs ready to go, Amarillo ready to go, Glockner to my right is ready to go, and so is Balboa, and we are in fact ready to go for this Saturday night of Mudbugs hockey. Mudbugs know that Amarillo likes to come like a freaking storm, and the Mudbugs are going to have to weather that. The Mudbugs will have one more on Monday afternoon against Lone Star, and then next weekend they will be off. They will be off until Odessa comes on our docket, rather, and the Mudbugs will head to Ector County Coliseum for a February 1st tilt just before Super Bowl Sunday. It'll be Devin Tung and Carson Nichols at center ice, and so glad to have Nichols back. He was expected really to miss 2 or 3 games as originally perceived. Then Coach Rich Perrant said he was day-to-day, and it felt better yesterday. They talked to him this morning, and he says he felt ready to go, and Mudbugs could really use him, especially on that penalty kill and a little speed, really to try to combat this very talented Amarillo team. Face off at center ice. The Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram opening puck drop is won there by Tung. It goes to the back now, to the blue line, off the stick of Devin Tung. Now through the neutral zone, slid across into the Amarillo zone there by Natty Shack. It's picked up there by Surdy along the far corner. Now Nichols will nick it in there for Natty Shack to try to grab. Now along to that far corner. Waltman, Nichols, and Natty Shack. That line intact after getting broken up last night because of the Nichols injury. Now drop back pass. Little room here. Quick wrister there by Miller, and it gets the glass. There was a stick involved as it got the protective netting on its way through. 34 seconds gone by here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Face-off now to the right of Glockner in the left wing circle. Face-off is won there by the Bulls. It goes to the near side, up ahead to there, the captain, Allen. Allen will angle it off the near side boards, back out to center. Now rammed up ahead there to Kiefer. Kiefer's got Sherino with him. Sherino gets slowed down as he tries to chase after the puck. Good body positioning there by Colson. Now it goes to the far corner. Rolls around to the left point. Hammered back in there by Girard behind the cage of Glockner. Now along the end boards, the puck circles around to the near boards. Now played there by the Bulls. They'll lug it back out to center. Intercepted there by Kiefer, and Kiefer will forward it along into the Amarillo zone. Up around now to the near side there. That's Nick Deneen. He'll ding it back in. Uh-oh. Space. Quick wrister. Save made there by Balboa from the far circle, and a shot there by Allen. That was a lot of space in the Mudbugs defensive zone. Now banked back off the far side boards into the Mudbug zone. Metcalf's got it. Here comes the California native. To the near side there to Rupsov. Rupsov dropped off there to the Koklachev, and Koklachev throws it wide. It was a stick involved off the near side boards. Quick wrister there by Dickinson gets blocked. Koklachev was there. Now Rupsov along to the near circle. He has it. Backhand shot. And a stick save made there by Glockner. That was a routine stop. Now to the far side with a burst of speed. Here comes Joshua Burt. Tries to line it up there with White and Vanagoni. Quick shot there. Stick save made. Rebound chance. Score. It's Amarillo right in front. They're able to poke it home. Amarillo leads 1-0. And just like last night, the Mudbugs give up the game's first goal in the opening 2 minutes of the game. I believe that was Stapleton in front who was able to poke home the rebound in front of Balboa. And it is a 1-0 Bulls lead. Yeah, it's Stapleton's goal, I believe. And Amarillo leads 1-0. In front of an expected sellout crowd, the Mudbugs fall behind 1-0. Vanagoni and Aaron White get the assist, and that's a deadly line as they cash in on their very first shift of the game. And the Mudbugs once again in an early hole. And now the Bulls put it into the Mudbug zone. Now thrown up ahead to the middle of the ice. Here's Miller. Miller will bank it off the far side boards. Procopio goes to chase it down. It is Stapleton's goal. And what a year he's having. Now thrown back up top, held in the zone. There's Metcalf. Metcalf now to Miller from the left point. He'll take a U-turn back, and the puck is poke checked back out to center. And the crowd starting to get a little restless. Quick shot there by Metcalf through traffic. Hits a couple of bodies on its way through. Stapleton goal number 4 on the year. Now the puck lugged in to the Mudbug zone. Puck now carried back out off the far side boards. Girard goes to chase it down. Well, the Mudbugs are going to have a very tough time if these two teams are to meet in the postseason. If the way that this game is unraveling, at least in the early goings. Now from the far corner to the left of Balboa. 1-0 lead for Amarillo on the goal from Stapleton at 1:57 of the opening frame. To the near side it goes there to Waltman. Waltman now to Chirinos. Quick shot, stick save made there from the near side by Glockner. Now Black couldn't handle it. Off the near side boards, picked up there by Kiefer. Kiefer wants to carry it back into his own zone carefully. Brazil will throw it up ahead there to Chirino. Chirino's pass gets broken up. Now through the neutral zone. Banked back in there by Puikkonen. That's Nicholas Puikkonen from Stockholm, Sweden. One of the most dangerous players in all of the North American Hockey League. Now from the far corner. Through the slot. Oh, no. Gockler couldn't handle it. And that's been a tough bounce on Gockler really these last couple of months. or that's last month rather. Now thrown in front, quick shot, they score! Off a broken play, Amarillo leads 2-0, and it is, guess who, Nicholas Puikonen. Just a tough bounce on Gockler's stick. And Amarillo leads 2-0, and the crowd once again shell-shocked in the opening frame. Puikonen was there. Oliver Besic was in the mess. They might give a Besic the netter, and we'll see. Amarillo leads 2-0 at 4:28 of the first period. That is goal number 3 on the year for Besic. A 2-0 lead for the Bulls, and once again, the Mudbugs have an early hill to climb here. Boy, Amarillo's won 6 straight, and they have not slowed down in the early stages tonight. Advanced up ahead there to Koklachev. Koklachev gains the blue line. Mudbugs trying to get some pep here. Thrown back in to the Mudbug zone, corralled there by Peters. He'll drop it off there to Smith. Smith will hold on to it behind the cage of Balboa. He'll now drop it off there back to Peters. To the far side, off the far side boards, intercepted back out to center. Possessed there by Amarillo. I believe that's number 24. That's Nick Trella. He'll tap it back into his own zone. Mudbugs trying to forecheck now. Along to that near corner. Poke checked back out to center. Sticked up ahead there by Metcalf. Steele is in there. Now through the neutral zone. Picked up there off the near side boards there by Steele. As the puck now is whisked back in to the Mudbug zone, played there by Balboa. Big shout out to the Balboas. Tuned in tonight from Colorado Springs. Glad to have Ms. Ann and Mr. Brian with us, as it is an icing call. And that is one of the most delayed late icing calls I've ever seen on Amarillo. Your icings tonight brought to you by Bayou Blasters, cleanest shot on ice. Almost 6 minutes gone by here in this first period. It's brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. It's a 2-0 Amarillo lead. Goals from Stapleton, and I believe they're going to give it to Oliver Besic, the second one. That is one that I think Balboa might want back, that second one. It kind of snuck through along the short side. Besic from Gleb Martizine at 4:28. Now off the near side. Thrown up ahead. Allen trying to angle it up ahead. Now intercepted there by Metcalf. Thrown up ahead there to Nattyshak. Nattyshak fires it toward the net. Glove save made there by Glockner. And he'll hold on to it with 13:33 remaining here in this first period. I want to remind our viewers and listeners who might be at George's Pond to purchase your raffle tickets to try to win a gun. It's a big one. It's one of those AR 536s. All you got to do is buy one ticket for $5, 3 for $10, or 10 tickets for $20. Go out to the information table in the concourse and grab your ticket, and good luck. Face off one there by the Mudbugs. Dickinson has it. Dickinson now thrown in front. Shoved out of trouble. Amarillo now has it along the near side. 2-on-2. Amarillo with a burst of speed. Here they come on a crisscross. There's Devin Tongue. Now worked around to the near side is Black. Black tried to bang it back up top. Intercepted. Witherspoon to the far side there to Kiefer. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Kiefer now back to Witherspoon. Witherspoon couldn't handle it. Good poke check there on the defensive end there by Mesic. Now to the near side. Amarillo lugs it back out to center. 7 minutes gone by here in the opening frame. Amarillo up by a pair. Brazil bangs it back out to center. Surdy will slip it back into the Mudbug zone. Now the Brighton, Michigan native, that's Dickinson. He'll take a U-turn back. Boy, Mudbugs look a bit disoriented the way they did last night. And that is problematic for the captain and the Bugs. Brazil has the puck. He goes to his left now, to the far side of the Bear, Koklachev. He'll rumble it in as he does with the puck. Now along the end boards, help there from Smith. Down to the far side, trying to battle for it. Along the boards there is Trella, along with Tung in there. Now Koklachev tries to shake it off the far side boards along that half wall. Amarillo able to work it out free, but not out of the zone. Peters pulls it toward the net, and it's a save made there by Glockner. He saw it the whole way. 12:08 remaining here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Amarillo 2, Shreveport nothing. Mudbugs hockey tonight is brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. My good friend Dr. Emil Janu and his awesome staff has your next dental checkup covered. Call 318-688-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. Face-off battle at one there by the Mudbugs, and they throw it toward the net. Easy save made there by Glockner. Face-off now in the right wing circle. Deep in the Amarillo zone. Worked into that near corner. Now played out free off the far side boards. Big burst of speed. Here's Bessick. He'll bang it into the Mudbug zone. Now along to that near corner. Taken there by Miller. Miller now to the far side. Off the near side boards. Weber will whack it into the Amarillo zone. Puck now rimmed around that half boards. Weber tries to fight for. Puck now skittered back into the Mudbug zone. Slowed down there by Balboa. Off to the near side. Allen has it. Allen will angle it off the near side boards. Now whipped around to the far side boards. Picked up there by Waltman. Here comes the South Bend, Indiana native. Waltman now with a burst of speed. Waltman now comes into the zone. He's getting help there by Nattyshak. Waltman now along to that far corner. And it's intercepted. Amarillo gains possession of the puck. That's Carlin back to Surdy. He'll slip it back out to center. Now off the back heel of Allen, and Allen will just smack it back into the Mudbug zone. Mudbugs need a spark, and a spark in a hurry. Metcalf's got it. He goes to the left now. Puck worked in deep. Oh, what a hit there as Surdy rings the bell of Waltman. Now through the slot. Here's Nichols, a backhander, and it goes wide from the shot from the far circle. Nichols stays with the puck. Nichols now throws it in front. Quick shot, gets tied up there as Nattyshak was there, and now looks like a penalty is coming up. No, looks like the net came off. Check that. And a break in the action. 10:33 to go here in the opening frame. It's brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. It's the Bulls 2, the Mudbugs nothing. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our 2019-2020 Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance.
They did not. They might have flipped something on me. That was very awkward. Anyways, it's a 2-0 lead for Amarillo. They initially ruled it was. Now thrown in front, it gets blocked. Amarillo has it now, back out to center. Puck now thrown toward the net. It goes high of Balboa. To the near side it goes. Gaining the blue line there is Sherino. Sherino now comes around to the near corner. Trying to work it around now. Puck now is just filtered back out to center. Now gaining the blue line, get tossed down. Puck now poke checked back out to center. Puck now blasted back into the Mudbug zone. Thrown up ahead there to Koklachev, intercepted. Now it is Kyrie Hellerud through the slot. Quick shot, save made there by Balboa. Almost lost sight of it as Burke put a banger on net from the near circle. And Balboa makes the stop. And now, a break in the action. 9:28 to go here in the first period. It's brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. The score, the Bulls 2, the Bugs nothing. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our 2019-2020 Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. It is a 2-0 lead for the Amarillo Bulls. Face off now in the right wing circle to the left of Balboa. Face off one there by the Bulls. Or the Mudbugs, rather. Into the near half wall it goes. Miller tried to squeak it back out to center. Now Black has it along the near corner. Amarillo has it. Whipped into the near corner. Intercepted there by Smith. Backhanded back out to center. Koklichev now will flip it back into the near corner. Deep into the Amarillo zone. Rupsov's there. Boy, the Mudbugs just need some juice out of this line that has provided a lot of juice. Really, most importantly of late, to the far corner now. Wristed in there by Koklichev, who takes a fortuitous bounce. Shoved aside there by Glockner. Big hard hit there by Weber. Now back out to center to the far side. It goes there to Trella. Trella dropped off. Quick shot, easy glove save made there by Balboa, and he'll cover it up. Off a shot there from the right point there by Messick. 8:31 remaining here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. It is a 2-0 Amarillo lead. Face off one there by Shreveport. Metcalf worked around now to the far side, poked along there by Procopio. Procopio will scoot it along. Now all the way down. No icing on the play. Procopio trying to forecheck it along the far half boards, played right back out to center. Good hard check there by Koklichev. And now those two going to get tied up in front of the Mudbugs bench as Amarillo comes in offsides. We are down to 8:09 remaining here in this first period. It is a 2-0 Bulls lead. Face off one there by the Bugs. Played back into the Mudbug zone. Now along to that near corner. Thrown toward the net. Now Metcalf will scoot it around to the far side there to Koklichev, and we got a whistle. Penalty coming up to Shreveport. It's going to be a tripping infraction, and it goes against Metcalf. And the Mudbugs will be on the first choice personnel penalty kill. Mudbugs penalty kill very good. They are third in the league at 90.6. Amarillo's power play is good as well. They've picked it up of late, just under 24%. They're seventh in the league. Metcalf in for two for tripping. Now thrown to the far side. Quick wrister. Glove save made there by Balboa. He had to corral that. That was a tricky shot from the far circle there by Surdy trying to climb the ladder there. Nice save made there by Balboa with 7:34 remaining in this first period. Face-off won there by the Bugs. Now to the near half wall. Brazil will be able to chip it off the far side boards back out to center. And a good job there by Weber to forward along into the Amarillo zone. Amarillo will take its time down to $1:20 left on the tripping infraction on Metcalf. Amarillo with a 2-0 lead, and they're looking to add more. Mudbugs need to stop this bleeding and in a hurry. Procopio's got it now along the near corner. Thrown up ahead now to the left point. Oh, hard hit there. Surdy. It's belted pretty hard there by Weber. Now to the near corner it goes. Dickinson fighting along the walls. It is getting rough around there. Boy, Dickinson getting feisty in there along that near corner. Starting to throw a couple of jabs. Now, thrown toward the slot, and it gets blocked. Good job there by Dickinson to whack it off the near side glass and down the length of the ice. We are down to 38 seconds left now on Metcalf's tripping infraction. 6:25 and counting here in the first. It's brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. 2-0 lead for Amarillo. Trella entering the zone. Drop back pass there to Messick. He'll work it in. Back to Messick now at the point. They'll set up the shop. Now thrown in front there with Black, and Black had some space now along that near circle. Thrown back up top to Carlin. Carlin now from the far circle. Quick shot. Oh, no. Good poke check there by Miller. And Miller able to pounce it off the wall, but not out. Mudbugs can't clear. Intercepted there by Miller. Penalty coming up to an end now. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Metcalf joins the rush. Quick wrister, stick save, rebound chance. Another save made there by Balboa. And a couple of nice saves to Rob Trella at the doorstep from that far side. That was very risky as the Mudbugs came close to giving up a third goal. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. It'll be a interview with Mason Balboa. The Mudbugs always lovable and quirky goaltender. Face-off one there by Amarillo. Thrown toward the net, it goes wide. Now to the near corner it goes. Good body positioning as Metcalf gets spun off the puck. He'll throw it back there to Gerard. Gerard now off the far side boards down the length of the ice. This should be icing on Shreveport, and it will be. Oh, no, it won't. It made it hit a body in front. Now to the near half wall. Metcalf couldn't grab it. Now thrown back out to center. That's Kyrie Hellerud. Works it in deep there. Quick shot there by Burke. Save made. Trouble through traffic. And the puck is poked just wide. That was dangerous. Now to the near half wall. Puck now. Good hard check along the boards there by Sherino. Now to the near side. Stapleton with a goal tonight. Has it along that near corner. Mudbugs trying to work it off the walls. Down to 4:55 remaining here in the first. Rocky Russo wants a quick change, and now we got a whistle. That puck was stuck in a ditch, and the officials did not want to wait any longer. Face-off will come deep into the Mudbug zone. Face-off one there by Amarillo. Carlin to the top. Quick wrister redirected just wide. There was a shot there by Surdy from that right point. Now thrown up ahead, intercepted there by Tongue. And the puck now rattle off the near side glass back out to center. Natty Shack's got it. Natty Shack now drop back packs there to Waltman. Waltman now from the near circle, a little dance move. Waltman, a quick wrister. Save made, rebound chance. They score! Right in front. I believe it was Waltman. Brazil was there as well. And the Mudbugs are on the board with 4:26 to go in the first. It's Amarillo 2, Shreveport 1. Waltman with a great toe drag along the right wing is able to jam that baby home. Goal number 7 on the year for the South Bend, Indiana native. I believe it was Waltman. It hit something in front. And that's the way to beat Glockner, just to create some traffic. And I don't think Glockner expected how tricky that shot came his way. Time of the goal, 15:34 of the first. The Mudbugs finally cracked the armor of Glockner in this opening frame. No official call yet on whose goal it is. We'll get the official call in just a second. Should be Waltman's 7th.
And 50 minutes, 34 seconds of the first period. Mudbugs goal scored by number 21, Ryan. Assist number 18,
Warren Nattyshak. And David Brazil will get the assists. Good work by Nattyshak. Uh-oh. Shift after a goal. Watch out. It all comes at 15:34 the first. Amarillo up by 1 now. And here come the Mudbugs again into the Amarillo zone. Quick shot. Stick save made there by Glockner. Right through in front. Now to that far half wall. Worked around now. Rubsoff, here he comes. Working around now, trying to hook it around now. Back up top to Peters. Peters throws one toward the net. Uh-oh. It ricocheted back out to center. 2-on-1. Miller is going to have to grab it. White's coming in. Quick shot. They score. Oh, no. Right off the shoulder of Balboa. And Amarillo leads 3-1. With 3:08 to go in the first. Aaron White comes into that left wing circle, and that's one Balboa would probably tell you he needs to make a save on. And for Aaron White, that is goal number 7 on the year. Boy, that one is a deflating goal given up. Time of the goal, 16:52. And Amarillo has a 2-goal lead again. Bessick will get the only assist on White's 7th of the year. That one hurts because the Mudbugs, I think, we're getting some head of steam here. And now from the far side, Mudbugs working into the zone. That's Steele. Mudbugs back down by 2 again. Along the inboards there, Procopio. 3-1 lead for Amarillo. Now worked around to that near side. Now thrown up ahead, back out to center. Uh-oh, pushing and shoving now in front of that Amarillo bench. Now Gerard going to grab it back into his own end. Gerard to his right there to Dickinson. Dickinson will just rim it in deep into the Amarillo zone. Mudbugs back down by 2. As the puck now skitters back out to center. 1:50 to go here in the opening frame. It's all brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. Puck now lofted back in to the Mudbug zone. Now to that far side. Trying to grab it there is Brazil, I believe, off the near sideboards. Up ahead there to Natty Shack, back out to center. Now the puck nailed back in there by Allen into the Mudbug zone. Off to the near side from the left point. Now thrown through the through the near circle. There by Stapleton trying to grab it. Back up top now. Dropped off there by Deneen. Now to that near corner. Stapleton will work it in behind the cage. Now down to a minute left. Uh-oh. Mudbugs lost a stick. Quick shot there. Gets blocked. Another shot. Trying to poke it home. Save made there by Balboa. I think Waldman thought that he got his stick slashed at and thought there should have been a penalty there, as he looks a bit irate at the official. Big shout out to the Waltmans tonight, tuned in from South Bend, Indiana. Glad to have Miss Gale, Mr. Dave, and the rest of the Waltman bunch with us. Down to 57 seconds remaining in this first period. 3-1 lead for Amarillo. Face-off won there by Shreveport. To the near corner it goes. Miller has it. Miller couldn't get it out. No, thrown in front. Quick shot. Goes just wide. Now to the right point. Now worked in deep behind the cage of Balboa. Now around to that near side. Sherino to the far side there to Kiefer. Gains the blue line from the left side. Thrown in front. And Mudbugs come in offsides. With 34 seconds left now here in this Generational Financial Advisors first period. Face off just outside the Amarillo blue line. 3-1 lead for Amarillo. Peters has it. Peters now advance it into the Amarillo zone. Now along the end boards, battling for it along the end boards. Mudbugs battling for it with 20 seconds left. Boy, hard hitting going on there. It is one big scuffle. Not much production there as Kiefer's in there. Worked out free. Sherino back up top. Quick shot there. Stick save. Made there by Glockner. From the top of the hash marks there was Miller with a wrister. Mudbugs trying to work it out of his own. Oh, no, they gave it away. Back the other way now. And time runs down on Amarillo as they came around that far side looking for a break. Mudbugs dodge a bullet there. And we have played one period here in Shreveport. It is Amarillo 3. Shreveport 1. Stick around for our Brookshire's Food Pharmacy first intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuo letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to bayoublasters.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show, joined by, of course, one of my favorites, the man, the myth, the legend between the pipes, Mr. Mason Balboa. Rocky, first of all, we appreciate the time. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, I love doing it. Thanks, Chet.
Just talk about this run. I mean, 6 straight wins. I mean, you guys are kind of rolling in to this series with Amarillo the way that you wanted to be rolling in. You didn't know if that was maybe, it was achievable. You just didn't know if it was going to happen. And boy, this domination over Corpus Christi was an amazing feat just in itself.
Definitely. Well, going into those games, you get a little worried, I guess. I mean, playing a team that maybe doesn't have the greatest, standings or, doesn't have the greatest stats, but they're still a good team, which is what it really comes down to. So you can't underestimate anyone because that's when upsets happen, And I think that might be tricky for some guys to kind of overlook, but I think that we really did a good job coming together as a team and overlooking that and just, getting past it and getting our 12 points, I guess it'd be.
One thing I noticed is when you had that incredible first month to the year, I mean, that's probably one of the greatest, starts that I've seen a goalie have just in general. And then you get handed a couple of 1-0 losses and 2-0 losses. Obviously, those are tough pills to swallow. Then you go into last Sunday's game, and it's 5 goals in 2 minutes and 42 seconds, and you got a ringside seat for all the action. I mean, that's got to be the most relaxing game you've ever been a part of, just between the pipes.
Definitely. I mean, obviously, you can start thinking a little selfishly. Maybe you're like, well, I want the shutout, whatever. But at the end of the day, for me, it's just a win's a win is a win. If we would have won 8-7 or if we would have won 8-0, it doesn't really matter as long as we get the 2 points, to tell you the truth. But I mean, it was great. Obviously, seeing Metcalf score his first goal, that was awesome. I mean, we've all been waiting for that. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't chirp him a few times about not having a goal yet. But it's been great. I think it was a great game, and I think it was a game that we can all build off of. It was a fun bus ride home, but. I think it really boosted the morale of the team going into this weekend.
After the second period, it's 7-0 Mudbugs. Is it tough? Was it tough to keep your head in the game as a goaltender to kind of get through that third period?
I think if anything, it kind of influences me a little bit more to kind of to stay with it, because it's like, well, it's 7-1. Obviously, no one wants to lay an egg. You know what I'm saying? With that, no one wants to get scored on 6 times and then have a loss. So. I think it's just, kind of bringing in the third period, especially when it was the 3-3. It was the last game of the weekend, so just kind of really honing in on the last period.
As a broadcaster, I think about the shutouts for you guys, you and Richie and anybody that plays in the nets for the Mudbugs especially, and obviously I don't say anything about it to jinx it, but it's always in the back of my head. When do you start thinking about, okay, we're up 8-0 in this thing, and shutouts coming close?
Mm-hmm. Well, to tell you the truth, I think that's what I'm kind of shooting for. I think that's what Richie and I are both shooting for every game. So,
sure.
As soon as the puck drops, it's like, all right, a 0 would be nice. But
I mean, that's, what I mean? At some point, I guess, in the reality, is it around the 5-minute mark where you're looking up going, wow, okay, this is what I want. I'm coming up towards the finish line.
Yeah, personally, I think it's probably around the third period. Like, the beginning of the third period is when I'm like, all right, well, got through 2 periods of this. So, I mean, what's another period? Might as well just hunker down and try to go for it. And, if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. But I think it's good motivation, definitely.
You and Leo Schward had a relationship last year that was, I guess, tough to describe. And I say that in the most affectionate way. You and Richie Perrant have grown very close, just like you and Leo did. You knew Richie last year, and then, of course, he went away for that El Paso run, and he comes back now here. And you guys are, toe-to-toe statistically. Talk about your relationship with Richie and how you guys are kind of, in a way, kind of outdoing one another, out-competing one another. And it's fun to watch because you both are so important to the team.
Yeah, I think it's a great relationship. I think when we're around the rink and practice, I think it's business, which is very important, obviously. I think we're both competing, which is good, and he pushes me, and I'd like to think I push him a little bit too. Hopefully he thinks the same thing. But I think away from the rink and even after practice and everything, he's a great guy, and I love Richie. I like Richie like I like Leo last year, and maybe even more, honestly, just because I think that we get along maybe a little bit more. Maybe we have more things in common, you know what I'm saying? But Richie's a great kid, and I'm lucky to have him as a goalie partner, and I think the team is lucky to have him as a goalie as well.
So between Leo and Richie, who are both fluent French-speaking, did you learn any French between the two?
No, I kind of tune out the radio station as soon as they start speaking French. I go, well, I don't really understand that. So, I just took Spanish for 8 years. So,
has anything changed in your game? You've won your last 3 straight starts, and you've been kind of on this consistent path. There hasn't been any, big, any bad game for you and Richie. And I say that knocking on wood. I want you guys to keep rolling. But have you noticed anything different in your game? Have you changed anything this season, and maybe how this season has progressed?
Really, I think it was just a lot of preparation coming into the season is what I really focused on, just working out and practicing and stuff. And then as the season goes on, trying to, consistently work on things in practice and never get complacent, because, a lot of people could come into the season at the start and be like, all right, I worked all summer, so I'm not going to work on anything in season. But for me personally, it's like this is the best time to do it because you have all this opportunity. I can go out on the ice whenever we want and go in the weight room whenever we want, and we have all this endless resources, it seems like, so why not take advantage of it? I think that's what's really kind of sparked in my mind is like, all right, well, I'm going to college next year, so I got to be ready for that as well, and I know that Air Force is wanting me to do some stuff, and I got to take some classes and stuff here and there, but it's really just, the preparation has really changed.
We're talking to Mudbugs goaltender Mason Balboa. You talked about Air Force. What are you looking to study over there?
That's a great question. I've switched it up a couple of times in my head. I'm really looking for a job looking for a major that'll do me well in the real world as well. Sure. Because obviously I'm gonna have a military stint. I'm gonna have my military job, but one day I know all things come to an end, just like hockey will. One day. But I want to make sure that I set myself up for a good job outside of the academy and outside of the military.
I've asked you this before, and I want to ask you this again. You take a look at a lot of NHL goalies. Who's one guy that you kind of idolize yourself after, or try to mold yourself after?
That's a good question. Obviously, my favorite goalie is Carey Price, but I personally don't think I play very much like him. I think Richie actually plays more like Carey Price than me. I don't know. It's hard for me to kind of put my finger on who I play like. Like, I can look at Richie and say he's almost a shadow of Marc-Andre Fleury, who's one of the best goalies in the NHL.
That's his favorite.
Exactly, because, just the way he moves, he's so athletic, and, I is a lesser known, I guess you could say, but, honestly, to tell you the truth, I can't put my finger on any. I think it's just every goalie tries to have their unique style and kind of differentiate themselves from everyone else.
This season, I've noticed your mom and dad have not been able to make the trips to Shreveport as much as they used to, and I know that last year because I saw them every time they were in town too. Has it been tough not seeing your mom and dad as frequent as you did last year, just given how close you are? You are an only child, and you guys are so tight-knit.
Mm-hmm. It's not as, it's different from last year, I guess I should say. It's not too much it's not tougher or anything. I miss them, obviously, but I missed them last year too. So I think it's just different circumstances now, and I understand completely what's going on. So it's not like it's not like anything bad is happening, you know what I'm saying? No. It's like my mom's in school, so it's harder for her to come down and stuff like that. So it's I guess the circumstances are just a little different. So it allows me to have a little bit more space, obviously going into college next year, even though they'll be 20 minutes away, it'll still, have good space and stuff. So, it's different, but it's not too bad.
I have to ask you, you roomed with Timmy Clifton last year with the Hills. Now you're rooming with Brent Kiefer, Colorado boy. what's the biggest difference between living with Clifton and living with Keith?
Timmy's a little more out there. He's a little louder. Keith's a great kid. Yeah, I like Brent a lot. He kind of keeps to himself a little bit, but I mean, yeah, Tim's a good kid. I mean, I talk to him all the time still, and I'll still talk to Brent when I leave, you know. Obviously.
Is it funny knowing that Kiefer, a guy you played against, you know, in Colorado at a younger age, that now you guys are together in Shreveport? Like, is it just kind of like I guess you can say like a kind of gooey and fuzzy little circle there?
Yeah, it is funny. It's a small world, as I like to say, you know, and everything kind of happens for a reason. And I'm glad that I got set up with him. And obviously, I kind of asked for him to be with me, but he's a great kid, and I knew him a little bit from Colorado, skating with him and stuff. So I think it's a good setup that we have there.
That's Mudbugs goaltender Mason Balboa. Thanks for the time, and as always, and good luck the rest of the way.
Awesome. Thanks, Chad.
We'll have more after these messages on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuo letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to bayoublasters.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. We're now have a special treat. We're joined by one of my big corporate partners. He's been a supporter the last couple of years on this broadcast, and of course been a supporter of the Mudbugs for a long time. He's the head man, the general manager, the president of Scuba Ventures, Jason Felt. Jason, thanks for the time. We appreciate you coming on.
No problem, Chet. Thanks for asking me to come.
Just talk about, first of all, thank you for being a supporter the last 2 years. We appreciate everything you guys have done for Mudbugs hockey.
Oh, yeah, no problem. We enjoy being a sponsor.
Just talk about what's been going on at Scuba Ventures lately.
So this time of year is we start to slow down a little bit. Obviously around here it gets a little cooler, and so not a lot of divers want to dive locally around here, but we do a lot of trips out of the country and stuff like that. And so we also are trade shows around this time, so we start ramping up for next year and figuring out where we want to go to these cool dive destinations. So we're going to Cayman in February, we're going to Cozumel in March, we're going to go to Bonaire next year, Bahamas next year, Flower Gardens, that's kind of a local place. It's about a 6-hour drive from here, and go out in the Gulf of Mexico. We're going to do some spearfishing trips and stuff like that. So that's what we've been working on, getting ready for next year.
I know you're big on these trips. What's the hottest spot that you've been to?
Everybody always asks me what my favorite spot is, and I love all of them. It's just a blast to go to all those different places. Yap, a lot of people don't know, have never heard of it. It's kind of close to Guam and Palau, if you know where that's at. And that was a really, really cool one that I enjoyed. But I love Cayman and Cozumel and the Bahamas, those quick Caribbean, easy places to go that are quick for us.
So people have asked me how you get signed up for these big trips, because I know you're all about it, and Christian obviously talks about them as well. How can someone get involved in a trip like this?
We have a sign-up sheet at the shop, and you can call the shop or come by and you put a deposit down. We've got a time that you have to have everything paid by. We have an orientation, like a pool refresher. So anybody that's certified, or if most of the time, most of our trips, we do have non-diver prices. So if you've got a person that is not a diver, they can still come with you. Just come by the shop.
So is it family oriented, or is it just a person and his wife, or just a person by himself? How broad is that range?
The range is pretty broad. I mean, we've got a lot of, husband and wives, dual income, no kids. We've got a lot of families that go, and we've got a lot of single people that go. So the trips are all across the board. Most of them, though, are more adults go on some of the trips and stuff like that. And every once in a while we have some, 20, 21-year-old, the kids come with them, but it's usually, we don't have a ton of younger kids right now.
Christian always seems to be busy with these scuba classes, and we're going to be doing Dive with the Bugs. That's going to involve our Bugs players later on this season. We'll get to that in a little bit, but explain what goes on in a scuba class and how popular are those right now?
So the scuba classes, normally someone comes in or calls a shop and you get some e-learning you go ahead and do, and then it's a 2-weekend class. A lot of people think, in the 70s and 80s our classes were 7-8 weeks long, and a lot of people think, it's going to take me forever to get certified. It's 2 weekends now, so it's not a lot of time involved. Still a great certification, but more easy to get than it was in the past 20, 30 years ago. And they're very popular. A lot of people love to get out of Shreveport and go to some cool destinations. We have some great diving that's local around us too, within a couple hours. There's dive parks over in Terrell and north of Houston. Also in Athens, Texas. Our boat's up at Lake Washington Hot Springs, and so we're about 3.5 hours from there. So there's some great dive destinations that are fairly local for us.
We're talking to Jason Felt from Scuba Ventures here in the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. Now, Christian, he's been hammering me about getting in the water for this Dive with the Bugs event that we're going to do in the second half of this season. And I'm not a big water guy. I honestly, I can't swim, Jason. What's the biggest misconception? I mean, could a person like me get into the water where I don't really have any swimming experience?
We do require a swim for the first part of our class, so you do have to know how to swim, but that's something that we can help you with before the scuba classes as well too. But we want you to be comfortable in the water. It just makes you a better diver, and being more comfortable in the water will just make you a long-term diver instead of somebody that's just going one time.
What is the hottest item? So during your hot time at Scuba Ventures, what's the hottest item that you tend to see people buy?
Technology is real big for, I think, any market right now, and so a lot of our dive computers, a lot of people really are interested in them.
What is that?
They're all colored screen computers. They're able to tell you what depth you're at, if you're coming up too fast, how much pressure is in the tank. They can do it wirelessly, Bluetooth, or with a hose. So that's what I see a lot of places. And I just came back from our trade show, and they have some that are like in heads-up displays now, where it's pretty cool, where you just look up and all that information's right there at your eyes instead of having to, bring your wrist up to you or grab a hose and look at it.
So just to give an idea for people out there, how much does that go for?
Computers start anywhere from about $300 to around $1,200-1,500.
So like a laptop.
Yeah, there are some exceptions out there. I mean, sky's the limit with toys, but the majority of them around $300 to $1,200, $1,500. So
I've heard the word trade show get tossed around through various types of businesses. What does a trade show for you mean when you go to places like Vegas?
So I've had multiple discussions with other dive shop owners, and a lot of them don't see the benefit in it, but it just pumps me up to be able to talk to other business owners that go through the exact same thing that you're going through in your line of business. Most businesses are similar, but when you can talk to other dive shop owners or other dive leaders and bounce ideas off of them, it just pumps me up for the next year, gives me good ideas, able to offer things that I didn't ever think of offering for our divers around here, and just get to mingle with other industry professionals. Like I was talking to Jean-Michel Cousteau at the last one, and there's another really nice lady that was on Sea Hunt, and so got to talk with her. So I mean that's cool for me.
One thing in Shreveport that opened up, and I guess it's fairly new, is the aquarium downtown. I haven't had a chance to check it out. How much work and affiliation do you have with them?
So I actually work with them weekly because I'm their dive safety officer. So they have a dive team. It's all the husbandry staff, and the husbandry staff actually gets in the tanks and cleans them and scrubs the rocks and vacuums and stuff like that. And we have a dive safety board. So because it is very shallow, but there are things that could go wrong, so we want to make sure everything's done by the books, and so that's my job there. And it's a part-time thing for me, but it's a lot of fun for me to be able to get in the water. Especially, I've scheduled my time when my oldest son has been there with some of his school groups, and so that's been pretty cool to see his face, to know that I'm in the water with all the sharks and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
So the only one I've been to, and I'm originally from California, so when I was real little, I went to the world's famous Monterey Bay Aquarium. How is this one, and how, I guess, have you seen the popularity rise as far as it being new and being able to gather a crowd?
Yeah, I think it's a great size for Shreveport. I have been to one of the other ones that is similar in size in Grapevine, that one of the main husbandry guy worked for that company, and it's great. The kids are able to interact. I mean, they can touch stingrays, they can touch a lot of things, they can see a lot of cool things, and I hope it just propels new divers for us in the long term, because they're like, ooh, that's really cool to be able to see that and touch it. Now let's go see it in its natural habitat.
That's Jason Felt of Scuba Ventures. He's a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Easiest way to get in contact with Scuba Ventures?
222-DIVE, 222-3483. I'm also Jason at scubaventures.com, and our website's scubaventures.com.
Jason, thanks for the time, thanks for the support, and good luck the rest of the way.
Appreciate you, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages. You're listening to the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. The Mudbugs down by a pair after one period of play. The lone goal belongs to Ryan Waltman. It came at 15:34. The second period tonight brought to you by DeFata and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 or log on to defatapi.com. Mudbugs tonight, just like last night, are down by 2 after 1. Mudbugs will skate from right to left in this second period. And the puck is about to be dropped. Is won there by Shreveport to the near side there to Miller. To the far side, now thrown toward the net. A bouncer goes wide of Glockner from the far side. Now off the near side boards, Miller trying to whack it in deep. Now thrown toward the net. Stick save made there by Glockner. Now to the near side it goes. Waltman chasing after the puck. Waltman now gets tripped up a bit along to that near corner. Now thrown back up top. Miller throws it to the redirected just wide as Nichols was through the slot. Now thrown back out to center off the near side boards. Now tying up along that half boards to the far side it goes. Getting around Peter's stick. Peters lost his stick. Quick wrister there. And a block there. Good job there by Peters to sell out there. Now to the near side it goes. Tried to slither it through now along that near half wall. Now spun around. Back into the near corner it goes. Nichols going to grab it. Big shout out to the Nichols family tuned in tonight from Allen Park, Michigan. Obviously very concerned family, but he looks good so far tonight. Now through the neutral zone, trying to grab it there is Natty Shack. Now thrown to the near side. Off the stick of number 9, Gleb Martese. Now thrown toward the net, goes wide. Quick shot there, gets blocked. Now to that near half wall. Spun around a bit. Now to that near corner. Now played back out to center. Now through the slot. Off the far side boards back out to center. Miller. Amarillo comes in offsides. Just picked up on this. The Mudbugs make a change in net. It's Richie Perrant in net for Shreveport. Balboa done after 1. You could see Coach Soupy and Rich Perrant contemplating that, and they felt that was the best move. So Richie Perron in the game right now. And the night, unfortunately, comes to an end for Balboa early. Now Besic bangs it back in to the Mudbug zone. Mudbugs trying to look for some kind of spark here. Now thrown off the near side boards. Now off to the near side. Mudbugs trying to chase it out of the zone. To the near corner to the left of Perrant. To the far side now, Smith will grab it. 3 minutes gone by in the second, thrown in front. Koklachev back out to center. Poke checked back into the Mudbug zone. Gerard's going to grab it. They'll go to the far side there to Metcalf. Up ahead there to Smith with a little bit of open ice. Gains the blue line from the near side. Now to the near circle it goes. Quick wrister there. Stick save made there by Glockner. Shoved in there by Metcalf on a pinch. Now along that far corner. Mudbugs trying to work the zone there. Along that far half wall. Sandwiched into the boards pretty hard there was Smith. And the puck now is belted back in to the Mudbug zone. Slowed down there by Perrant. Mason Balboa done after one after giving up three. And this is going to be quite a workload for this Mudbugs goaltending unit as they're going to have one more game tomorrow afternoon. Oh, no, awkward hit into the Amarillo boards. There was Metcalf. He's okay, luckily. Now the puck now skitters back into the Amarillo zone. To the near corner it goes. Banked off the near side boards. Played up ahead. There to David Hill. Trying to drop it back now. Intercepted there by Procopio. Thrown up ahead there to Steele. Steele now with a burst of speed. Steele now. Good poke check now from the far side there by Colson. Oh, hard hit along that far corner. Another shot there saving. Rebound chance, and Glockner makes the save right at the doorstep. And I believe Procopio wanted to do a little bit more there from that far side, and he hates himself for it, as he might have had a chance to grab that puck and try to wrap it around, and I think that's what he's thinking about. Big shout out to Miss Lisa Procopio, tuned tonight from Grosse Pointe, Michigan. 15:34 remaining here in the second. Just said hi to Sharino's mom and stepdad, and of course little sister. It was they're all big fans of the broadcast, so I automatically become fans of them. And Sharino's mom has the same amount of energy that Dawson does, and that could be scary at times. From the far side, from the far circle, quick wrister gets the glass from the far side there by Tung. Now to the near corner it goes. Mudbugs try to grab the loose change behind the net of Perrant. Brazil will bang it off the near side boards. Played up ahead there to Natty Shack. Now steered up ahead there to Brazil. Brazil now to the near side there to Waltman. Waltman throws a hit off the stick of Brazil. Save made there by Glockner. Now through the near circle. Another shot there goes wide as Natty Shack rattled the glass. Now the puck floated, caught there by the Mudbugs. I believe that was Nichols, and Nichols will nail it back in to the Amarillo zone. 5:20 gone by here in the second. It's brought to you by DeFata and Associates. Amarillo 3, Shreveport 1. Puck now golfed back into the Shreveport zone, but it goes down for icing.
Once again, Mudbugs say thanks to Muddy Bottoms for bringing us Heroes Road, located Section B, Row E, honoring our military. Thank you, Muddy Bottoms. Bucks fans, don't forget, grab your phone pucks from the Swamp Shack for tonight's all-new Chunk-a-Buck presented by Archdale Federal Credit Union.
Now to the near circle. Face off one there by Amarillo. Oh, boy, that caromed dangerously toward Glockner's near side. Now kept in there by Peters. From the far side there to Kiefer. Thrown through the slot. And the puck's poke check just under the stick of Dawson Sharino. Now to the far side. Here comes Allen. Allen now takes a curl back, looking for some fresh bulls. Thrown back up top. Quick one-timer redirected wide on Perrant. And I think it's important to get Perron in there, not really as cold as a switch would be during the period, to have him open up the period. I think is a fresher slate for number 31. Now to that far corner it goes, to the left of Glockner. Mudbugs trying to work it out of that jam hole now from the far side. Puck now lofted in to the Mudbug zone, to that far corner. Hard hitting going on there, spun around there. Miller tries to grab it. Now Peters around that near corner. Played around there, played up ahead there to Miller. Miller now gains the blue line from the left side. Drop back pass there to Smith. Smith has it thrown toward the net. Glove safe, rebound chance. Oh boy, that one could not be poked home. Sticks got tied up in front of Glockner, and Glockner now goes to pick up a stick. Now 2-on-1, quick shot, wired just wide of Perron. Now to the near corner it goes. Amarillo back the other way. Now Black drags down his man. He was tied up there with Miller, thrown toward the net. It gets blocked. Wraparound chance. What a stick tie up there by Rupsoff. He saved a goal. Now to the far side, back out to center. Here comes Gerard at the end of his shift. Drop back pass there to Koklachev. Shot gets blocked. Boy, Perron lost his stick. Good job there by Smith to tap it back to him. Another shot there, fought off there by Perron from the far side, there by Burke from the far circle. 12:45 to go here in the second. The pace starting to pick up in the middle frame. Now to the far side it goes there to Metcalf. Metcalf now will scoot it along. Now he does a little turnaround bout along that far side. He'll throw it around to the near corner. Gerard will let it go, trying to find Koklachev's stick. Now back behind the cage, it's Metcalf behind Perron. To the near side there, to Gerard, back out to center. There to Rupsoff, gains the blue line from the right side. He'll rattle it into that far corner. Now played out free to that near side, back out to center. Now there to Hill, gains the blue line from the right side. Caromed on net, stick save made there by Perron to the far corner. Now Weber has it. Weber does a little shake and bake and gets the puck out of the zone. Lugs it up across center. Wrists it down into the near corner. Now off to the near side. Oh boy, trying to line up a hit there was Steele. Now gaining the blue line, 2-on-2. Backhand shot. Save made there by Perron through traffic. Now thrown back up top. Shot there by Bessick gets blocked. Now Miller will throw it in, but it deflects out of play. 11.5 remaining here in the second period. It's brought to you by DeFata and Associates. A break in the action. It's Amarillo 3, Shreveport 1. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFata and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFata and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defatapi.com.
Welcome back in to Shreveport, George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. The Mudbugs tonight are trailing by a pair. As we have a standing ovation in honoring our hometown heroes. And this one's going to get a standing ovation. For all his services. Face-off won there by Amarillo. Now off to the far side. Puck now nailed into the Mudbug zone. 11:15 remaining here in the second. To the near side there to Waltman. A 3-1 lead for Amarillo. Thrown into the Amarillo zone, now banked off the far side boards. Miller to the near side there to Natty Shack. Worked in behind the cage, now to the near side. Thrown forward, now danced off the near side boards. Puck now belted back in there by Miller to the far corner. Puck now, I think, gets the Mudbugs bench, and it does, for a stoppage of play. Ryan Waltman gets the State Farm drive of the game. Brought to you by Ben Tolis from State Farm. Get the best car insurance by giving him a call at 318-688-1522. Face-off battle at one there by Amarillo. Off the far side boards, in deep, slowed down there by Perrant. Now a shot there blocked from the far circle there by Carlin. Now right back up top. Bessick tries to keep it in now from the right point. Puck swung back in there by Deneen to the far corner. Now taken there by Sharina. Sharina trying to come around that far corner. Intercepted. Quick shot belted just wide as it gets the end glass behind Perrant. Now off to the far side. Mudbugs now with a pass played up ahead there to Kiefer. Puck now squibbed back into the Mudbug zone. Perrant shoves it out of trouble. Uh-oh, penalty coming up, and I think it's going against Metcalf again. And Metcalf can't believe it. This is becoming a very long night for the California native. With 9:58 remaining in the second. It's a tripping call. This faceoff will come deep into the Mudbug zone. Faceoff now in the right wing circle, one there by Amarillo. They have it spun around there, now to that near corner. Trying to throw it back up top to Venagone. He got blocked. Now to that far corner, Procopio's got it. He'll pelt it off the far side window, but it doesn't come out. Procopio has been one of those gems on that penalty kill for Coach Soupy, and that is how he is earning his playing time. I think he has been a great spark for the Mudbugs really all year. It has been a tough time for him to find ways into the lineup, but when he has, he's made a difference. Now that far corner, puck speared down the length of the ice. Good job there by his buddy Waltman. Now all the way down. And Waltman, just one of those guys who's an everyday player and so talented. Good stick handler. Battles for every puck. Intercepted. Peters able to pelt it into the Amarillo's bench. Big shout out to Dylan Peters' grandma from Windsor. Tuned in tonight. Glad to have Grandma Peters with us. Just saw Mr. and Mrs. Peters sitting right in front of me. They got good seats. Saw them yesterday and greeted them today as well. Glad to have our Sarnia, Ontario presence here inside George's Pond. Face-off just outside the Mudbugs blue line. One there by Amarillo. Now to that far side. Boy, guys getting tied up now. First choice personnel penalty kill. Amarillo trying to extend their lead. Into the near side there to Martese. 8.5 remaining here in the second. Peters hard hitting along that end boards. Procopio's in there. Another hard hit there by Peters. Now behind the cage of Perrant. Now to the near side there to Martese. He'll work it back up top now to Carlin. Carlin now will work it around the perimeter back to Martese. Or rather Carlin. Now quick shot there by Martese, got blocked. Intercepted. Can Peters work it out? Puck poked out. And it comes just out of the zone. Boy, the Mudbugs snuck a change, and they got lucky there. Amarillo almost caught them. If they would have handled that puck, that would have been dangerous for the Mudbugs. And now the Mudbugs have a chance to stay onside. 2-on-2 through the slot. Puck shot got blocked. Now back the other way on transition. Gockler doing a good job there on a 2-on-2. Quick shot. Save made. Rebound chance. So stop made there by Perrant. That's a nice stop And a split save made there by Perrant. Big shout out to the Gocklers tonight, tuned in from Cumming, Georgia. Davis Gockler, one of those talented blue liners that has been really struggling these last month or so, and I know he's been finding the puck and been finding himself in and out of the lineup, and it's just one of those things you have to battle yourself out of. Always good seeing the Gocklers when I did the last couple of times this season. I won't lie, I was thinking about those pumpkin spice chocolate chip cookies. Every time I talk about the Gocklers, those are delicious. Thank you, Miss Heather. Now to the near corner it goes. Slowed down there by Colson. Right in front to the point. Off the near side window. Played back there to Koklachev. Now Metcalf trying to work it towards the net. It got blocked. Now back the other way. Amarillo comes in on the zone. Quick shot there by Burke. Stick save made there by Perrant. And he'll cover it up. And now pushing and shoving. We're going to have Vicky's dancers dancing in our second intermission show, and one of those dancers will be Coach Soupy's daughter, Miss Maddie Campbell, who I waved that earlier in the game. She was ready to go, and she's really good. Soupy's family consists of two daughters, Allie and Maddie, who are been dancing all their lives, and then, of course, in between that is their son, Cade, who plays his share of hockey as well for the Shreveport Mudbugs high school hockey team. Which is nice. Face off one there by the Bugs to the far side. Off the far side boards there to Sharina. Sharina tries to whip a pass up ahead there to Witherspoon, but he comes in offside. This face-off will come just outside the Amarillo blue line. Along that near side. Face-off one there by Amarillo. Now off the far side boards. Now to the near side there to White. White will work it in deep there to Vanagoni. Vanagoni gets slammed into the boards there by Witherspoon. Now played up ahead there to Kiefer. Kiefer trying to make something happen. Gains the blue line from the left side. And he gets spun down. And, whistle is blown. Mudbugs are going to go on the power play for the first time this evening. Did Kiefer draw it? He might have. That one looked a bit ticky-tacky, but the Mudbugs need a little ticky-tacky to go in their way. It's an interference call on White. That might be a little bit less ticky-tacky than I thought. Looking at the replay, good job there by Kiefer to draw it. As White's in the box for two, and the Mudbugs go on the Swepco power play for the first time this evening. Quick shot there, one-timer fan. Quick shot there from the far circle there by Rupsoff, and he shot it wide. Mudbugs ranked 19th in the league, just over 15% on their power play. The Bulls, one of the best in the business on the PK, 92.2 conversion rate. 6:15 remaining here in the second. This is a critical time. Can the Mudbugs creep closer? Girard to the near side there to Koklachev. Koklachev around the cage. Back up top it goes. Worked up top now to the left point there to Girard. Now they crisscross to get the sweet spot. Now to Smith. Smith now from the near half wall. Back up top. One-timer there by Miller. Gets blocked. Good hard check there by Miller. Another hard check there by Smith. Puck now bombed back into the Mudbug zone. 1:10 remaining on the Swepco power play as Girard lugs it up ahead. Back out to center. Intercepted. Allen with Vanagoni. 2-on-2. Quick shot. Blocker save made there by Perrant. On a tricky shot there by Vanagoni from the hash marks. Now the Mudbugs trying to get going here. 50 seconds remaining on this power play. Witherspoon from the near half wall. Played back up top now to Metcalf. Metcalf will drop it off there to Dickinson. Now to Metcalf to the near circle there to Witherspoon. Back to Metcalf. Back to Witherspoon. Witherspoon now waits for the near circle. Fires it toward the net. Save made there by Glockner. Now thrown toward the net, and Glockner will cover it up along the far side. Good movement there on that entry. As we are down to 28 seconds remaining on this power play brought to you by Swepco. Face off one there by the Mudbugs. They have it. They try to set it up now. From the point, Weber on the power play. From the left point, Weber will whack it in deep. Trouble handling it, and the puck is speared down the length of the ice. All the way down. Perron's going to grab it with 5 seconds remaining. This power play for the first time this evening is going to come up empty. 5-on-5 now. Back to Weber. Weber throws it wide. Now a cool poke check there by Sherino. It went wide as Sherino is trying to poke it home from that short side. As the puck deflects out of play. His face-off will come now in the left wing circle. Face-off one there by Amarillo. Angled off the far side boards back out to center. Now worked in front of that Bulls bench. Spun around there by Brazil. Now taken there by Waltman, and Waltman now will whisk it back into that far corner. Down to 4:08 remaining here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Good hit there by Gockler. Now back out to center. 2-on-2. Here comes Amarillo back the far corner. Taken there by Allen. He'll angle it back in along to that near corner. Now off the near side boards. Now up to the point, waiting for it there is Bertizing. Quick shot gets blocked, now dropped off. Space here for Malakin rather. Gets blocked. Malakin now along to the near corner, drop back through the slot, and the Mudbugs shove it out of trouble, but not out. Knifed at there by Brazil. They can't get it out. Now taken there by Waltman. Waltman carefully will split it out of the zone. Chasing after it there is Brazil. Mudbugs need a wholesale line change. We're down to 3:15 and counting here in the second. It's a 3-1 lead for Amarillo. Off the far side boards. Body dangerously went flying there by Peters. Now to the near corner it goes. There by Procopio. Behind the cage of Perrant, Miller, the Wisconsin native, to the near side there to Procopio. Gains the blue line from the left side. Procopio comes around, quick shot, stick save, rebound chance. Was shoved out of trouble. And it's that burst of speed and skill from Procopio that you need. The Mudbugs just love out of this guy. Now from the near circle rather, worked into that near corner now. Mudbugs chasing after with 2.5 left here in the second. Played out forward now. Mudbugs with a little space here. Steele, drop back pass to Weber. Whacked at there by Procopio. 2-on-1. Back the other way. Quick shot goes wide. That was Tung. Chance here through the slot. Here's White. Quick shot, save made. Rebound chance. Went just wide. And Procopio picks up the loose change. A couple of critical junctures for Amarillo as they're trying to strengthen their lead. To the near corner now, coming around Gerard's stick. Dropped off now. Wraparound chance, save made. Boy, puck pinball dangerously. Rubtsov can't clear it though. And now the puck is hammered out of the zone. Mudbugs trying to get a quick change. It's a long change. Amarillo catches them a bit. Through the slot there is Stapleton. He gets blocked. Now thrown up ahead. Here's Rubtsov, 2-on-2. Rubtsov gains the blue line. He gets speared down. Everybody screaming for an interference call on that Mudbugs bench. Now from the far side. Quick shot there by Metcalf, blocked. Mudbugs try to hold the zone. And the puck now gets rolled into Glockner's pouch, and he will cover it up with 1:19 remaining here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Amarillo 3, Shreveport 1. Wait a minute here. Glockner having a discussion here with Connor Bowl, one of the linesmen. That net is quite loose, and Glockner was not very comfortable with that looseness, and I don't blame him. As a goalie, you want to kind of fall back on that net and feel comfortable, figuratively and literally, to the near corner. Thrown around to the far side. Now to the near side it goes. Mudbugs chasing after the biscuit. Out of that near half wall. Whacked at there by Nichols. Now taken away there by Amarillo. Poke checked around. Puck floated back in to the Mudbug zone. Steered aside there by Perrant. Down to less than a minute to go here in the second. Thrown in front. Perrant tried to cover it up. He couldn't. Now along the end boards. Gerard battling for it. Gerard has it, but he can't shake it off the walls. Now shuffled out of the zone. Here's Waltman. Shuffle boarded across there to Nichols. Thrown back, try the old give and go. It got slowed down there to Waltman. Now to the near corner it goes. Mudbugs trying to chase after it. There is Natty Shack taken away there by Amarillo, intercepted. And the puck now bounced into that near corner. Spun around a bit as the puck now gashed back out to center. To the far side there to Kiefer. Kiefer has it, thrown up ahead there to Brazil. Brazil throws it toward the net. Glove save made there by Glockner. And Brazil's got that look like I really needed that one. Big shout out to the Brazils. Tune tonight from Granville, Michigan. Glad to have Miss Kate. Of course, Coach Joel, Thomas, Michael, all a lovely Brazil bunch with us. Face off now in the right wing circle. Deep in the Amarillo zone. Quick shot gets blocked. Brazil now will work it in deep along the near corner. Sharino like a battery ram. As the puck now is speared down the length of the ice into the Mudbug zone, and that'll do it for the second period. Your score after 2 periods of play is the Mudbugs trailing Amarillo 3-1. Stick around for the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our 2019-2020 Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. We're joined by one of my good friends and one of our most dearest corporate partners of the Shreveport Mudbugs hockey squad. We can't do it without him. Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center. Doctor, thanks for the time. We do appreciate you coming on.
Well, thanks, Chet. I appreciate it. I'm always glad to be a part of anything that's involved with Shreveport and especially athletics, and I'm glad to be able to do it.
Just talk about how things are going at Sterling Dental Center.
Well, Sterling is growing, as you would like to. We are now open on Fridays, and that's going to be an ongoing process. We're kind of in that experimental phase right now, where we're just open in the mornings right now from 9 to 1, but we're hoping to get it to 8 to 5, and treat it as a normal day. We are always working on our techniques and any new science that's out there in technology. We're always trying to improve ourselves and stay current with the current technology.
I guess every dentist is different. Can you talk about some of the services that you provide patients at Sterling Dental Center?
Well, we're going to cover every basic procedure that any general dentist can do, from a cleaning to a full exam, that's accompanied with your cleaning. X-rays, we're going to be able to read, X-rays, find any cavities on X-rays, that type of stuff. But we also do, we are offering right now Invisalign at our office, as well as implant placement too. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. Now, of course, not every case is going to be able to be treated that way. You got to have, you got to meet these specific requirements, because sometimes that's what specialists, are for, as more complicated things. But, look, we do fillings, root canals, extractions, crowns, bridges, partials, dentures, basically your normal services. But we are doing Invisalign cases and implant placement and restoration.
You've been doing this for quite a while. You seem to enjoy it a lot. Every time I come here, it's a great atmosphere, especially with the girls. What's the best part of the job?
Best part of the job is when you actually change somebody's outlook on life.
So that can happen?
Yeah. I mean, you have somebody who comes in and say, I don't smile in pictures. I hide in the back in pictures. I don't talk with my mouth open. I kind of, and they come in and you come up with a treatment plan, and it might take a couple years to get everything done, but when it's finally done and you have a start picture and an end picture, and they start crying in your chair because their outlook on life is different now. All they want to do is go smile and laugh and be in pictures. As compared to 3 years prior, and they wanted nothing to do with it. I think it's transformational. It really is, and that's one thing that you could have the worst day, and then you get that one person, and you're like, okay, this is why I do my job.
We're talking to Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center, one of our corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. I'm one of those kind of OCD guys. I'm a broadcaster. I'm around a lot of people. I shake hands, kiss babies. I try to brush my teeth as often as possible, floss as often as possible, use mouthwash as often as possible. But your theory is you don't have to get too crazy, as maybe some would advise. You just have to be smart about it and do it, a certain amount of times a day.
Right. Ultimately, your goal is to brush twice a day, floss once a day. I am not opposed to more.
Which I do.
Right. There's nothing, unless you're being super aggressive with it where you're actually causing damage to your teeth, which can happen. But as long as you're doing twice a day and flossing once a day, studies prove that you're going to be in a good realm. Now, there's caveats to that too, because some people come in and they say, I brush every day or twice a day. What is going on? Well, you're not brushing right.
Okay.
So that's why it's always wise to get with your hygienist. If you're having any questions, and be like, show me how to brush right. Show me how to floss right, because there are ways to brush and floss right. And if you are not doing it correctly, you're not doing any good.
Right. Now, you have 4 girls at home. Is this something you go through with them? They must be masters of their craft by now.
So believe it or not, I still check each one of their but that's me. I'm going to do that
as a dad, not only as a doctor.
Right. But and the thing is the teeth are my thing. So I'm like I'm gonna stay on top of it. But my 5-year-old can brush by herself. My 4-year-old can too. She chooses not to because she's the baby and everybody does it for her. But the twins, they're great. They all know what they're doing and know what they're looking for. And that's a key thing. I mean, it's like where to brush, how to brush.
Now, one thing that I picked up from one of your assistants was that I was brushing too hard, and maybe everything else looked good, but my gums might have been a little bit more weaker. So I went ahead and changed from not a manual toothbrush to an electric toothbrush. Is there a preference that one better than the other? I know you have an electric toothbrush as well. Is that something that maybe you recommend for people in general, or do you think it's case by case?
I think it's case by case, because I have both. I have I have a manual and an automatic toothbrush. I have I have like I have a Sonicare, and then I also just have a normal, regular, run-of-the-mill toothbrush. But I also know that I'm not going to apply too much pressure and get some recession or get some of those sensitive areas along your gum lines, because studies show that in the first 30 seconds of brushing is when you exert the most amount of force. A lot of people just stick the toothbrush in the mouth, put it on the side of their teeth, and go. And as a result, you get recession, and basically you're brushing away part of your tooth. So that's where the sensitivity comes from. So I think it's a product of your own environment, how you're doing at home, how you're brushing. A lot of people are super aggressive brushers, and all they want is a hard toothbrush, when those should never ever be made. I mean, ultimately, all you want is a soft bristled toothbrush. But Sonicares are great, Oral-B's are great. It's all, as I said, it's all dependent upon what works for you. How do you do with this? And are you an aggressive brusher? Ask your hygienist. They'll be able to tell you. Ask your dentist. He will be able to tell you. Come see me. I'll be able to tell you. It's one of those things. It's you'll see certain markers, and you're like, hey, you probably need to switch to a mechanical toothbrush. Why? Because you're being too aggressive, and the mechanical toothbrush takes that out of your hands, and it just does it for you. So, needless to say, it's a situational type of thing.
Before I let you go, I mean, a big thing for a lot of people is people don't always have dental insurance. That's a big thing. It's a problem, because I think people are maybe scared to go to the dentist, thinking it's going to cost a fortune just for an exam, X-rays, and all that. But you have a way of helping those people get treated.
Right. Well, besides the ability we do accept care credit, which it's kind of like a credit card for insurance, and we do accept that. We also offer an in-house membership club where people can come in, and if they don't have insurance, they can join our membership club. And there's certain perks. There's 2 free cleanings a year, and then there's also 20% off your treatment and stuff like that. But it's at a monthly cost. But it's our membership club, and it's got some really good perks to it.
Has that grown since you started that?
Exponentially. It's amazing how many people don't have insurance, and
It's unbelievable.
yeah, and they come in and they're like, look, I don't have insurance. What can you do for me? And you're like, okay.
You never want to turn anybody away.
Right. And the biggest thing is, look, you take care of the worst stuff first. And as you progress, and if you haven't been in a while, it's not a big deal anymore. Look, we're going to take care of the worst stuff first. And as you come in, each visit gets easier and easier and easier. And then by the time your treatment's completed, then you're just on recall. It's just every 6 months, boom, boom, boom. And okay, so you come in, you get all your work done. In a year and a half, you get one small new cavity. That's not a big deal compared to when you came in, 2 years prior, you had to have 2 root canals. And so it's a process. But yeah, so worst stuff first is always, your main priority. But being able to offer that in-house membership program is really, it's a nice thing to be able to offer to patients, just because it really is. It's a shame how many people don't have coverage, and look, there's not an easy way to say it. But it's with technology and products and everything. We've gotten expensive, and it's not for it. Look, I'm providing the service, and I would be like, I couldn't do this without help.
Sure.
So I get it,
That's Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center, proud corporate partner of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. You can give him a call if you want to make an appointment at 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. If you give him a call, they got the most friendliest staff. The atmosphere is unbelievable. Every time I come here, it feels like I'm not fearing going to the dentist. I think people kind of feel that. But this is a fun-loving atmosphere. I think people should be a little more upbeat about going to the dentist, other than that stigma, right?
Oh yeah, that's. Everybody comes in there like, I hate you, and I'm like, well, I like you too. But yeah, it's just not as scary as it used to be. Medicine is great. That's why we use it. There are so many procedures in terms of how to relieve anxiety, but it is, man. I have lots of people who come in who our age haven't been in 15 years.
Yep.
Because they went as a kid.
I was one of those people.
And you have that one experience, and then you are just, it's like, you're concreted in. You can't do it. But yeah, look, it's nothing that it used to be anymore. As I said, technology is amazing. Drugs are amazing, and that's what you learn how to do. As a result, you get a lot more positive experience and a lot more happier patients.
That's Dr. Emil Janou. Thank you for your corporate partnership with the Mudbugs. We couldn't do it without you, and thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it, buddy.
We'll be back with more after these messages on the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back to the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. We're joined by one of my favorites, a dear friend, a dear corporate partner, a fantastic woman who basically supports the Mudbugs broadcast and the Mudbugs organization as a whole, Miss Janice Watt from Generational Financial Advisors. First of all, Miss Janice, thanks for the time. We do appreciate you coming on.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Just talk about now, everybody hears about Generational Financial Advisors. You're the first period sponsor. Just talk about everything that goes on at Generational Financial Advisors.
Okay, we have a group of people, including myself, who are all financial advisors, and then I'm also a CPA, so I offer services to small businesses and individuals and tax services. We offer retirement planning, college planning, just basically cover your life services, and we try to work with people and develop that relationship so that it's all about relationships and it's not just about the money.
Is it a little more hectic now with, I guess, tax season just right around the corner?
It is very hectic. We start out with just having to do 1099s and W-2s for the companies that we do work with on a yearly basis, and then we go straight from there into filing all the way into April and sometimes October.
What's the most stressful part of your job?
The deadlines during tax season. Just trying to, if people get their stuff in timely, and trying to make sure that I have the time and can do the job in a timely manner for them so that we're not filing extensions.
We're talking to Janice Watt from Generational Financial Advisors, one of our Mudbugs corporate partners here in the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. You do so many good things for the Mudbugs. At GFA, talk about some of the things that you love, and obviously you work in depth with numbers just past my range of thinking. Just talk about some of the things that you love about the company and some of the things that you love about your job.
Well, one, I love the fact that we're a small company and we have an office here and one in Marshall, Texas, and the fact that we do have a lot of relationships that are long-term, being generational across the family lines, which is our whole goal. So as a person is getting older, we want to make a point to work with their younger children, grandchildren, so that, you know, they understand that we are here to represent them and to work with them for all their needs, tax, accounting, financial planning, insurance, all of it. We have a good group of people, and we've all been together for at least 10 years. So it's a nice small firm, but still, you know, can offer a lot of services.
Aside from being a fantastic corporate partner, you're also a billet. This is your third year as a Mudbug billet, and you have Ethan Harrison and Andrew Jackson, two very good hockey players, and both with colorful personalities. How has the I guess the atmosphere and the experience been this year for you?
It's been different because before we only had one player, and so then they had to we had a veteran and a rookie this year, and that was interesting to see the interaction between them, especially during training camp. But they have come to know each other and their habits, and we have card games, we have, you know, a lot of different things, and just they've become part of the family.
You've been you do a lot of cooking, and I think that's one of the things that Ethan Harrison and Andrew Jackson rave about. What's one dish that has become kind of a favorite amongst the guys that you maybe you can think of?
It's something so simple. It's a chicken bite that's wrapped in bacon with brown sugar and stuff, and they can eat 4 pounds of chicken in a heartbeat.
You're also in the Claws Up Booster Club. You're the vice president. You work with Carl Phillips, and just talk about that dynamic. This is the first year that the Mudbugs have brought back the Booster Club. Just talk about how everything's kind of going and maybe some of the things that are on the horizon.
It's been a learning process for us this year. Of course, it was always going to be with you're doing the first time, and you have to see what works, what doesn't work. We have a great group of people. We have probably over 100 members. And we have tried a few things that didn't work, but we've had a lot that's going on, and I think in the future that as we have developed it, you'll see more things for sale, different just push to get some things out and help people understand, like learn about hockey rules, and then stat sheets for people that had been asking for them and things like that we try to get out.
How are the holidays for you? I know that the Booster Club did a lot of good things with ornaments and had a Christmas party, and the food, and obviously we're very much appreciative of that. There's so many things that go on in the holidays. It kind of seems to consume a whole month. how was it as far as from a Booster Club perspective and everything that you guys wanted to accomplish?
Oh, it was great, and I think people really, really enjoyed the Christmas party with the guys and the fact that they all came in their costumes or sweaters or whatever else and just had a fun time. And, they weren't having to, they interacted with everybody, sat at the tables with them, and I think people really enjoy that a lot. That's what they're there for. That's what they want to do and support the team.
Importantly, your corporate partnership, just thank you very much for always being there for the Mudbugs community, and thanks for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, and go Mudbugs.
We'll have more after these messages in the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into Shreveport, Louisiana. It is a 3-1 affair in favor of Amarillo. The Mudbugs skate from left to right in this final period, brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. My good friend Dr. Emil Janu has his wonderful staff, and you covered at 318-688-1040 for your next dental checkup covered. Or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. Mudbugs are going to have to figure something out in a hurry. They are down by a pair, and they're going to have 20 minutes to try to scrounge up a few. Face-off at center ice. Won there by Nichols. Peters now to the far side. Big pep and step as Miller winds and fires it from center ice. And it was shoved aside there by Glockner, and it got the protective netting behind him. Sold out crowd tonight. Face off now to the right of Glockner. Mudbugs had to make a goaltending change after the first as they pulled Mason Balboa in favor of Richie Perron, and I think he's done a good job coming in mid-game rather. Waltman will throw to Nichols. Nichols now to the far side. Thrown ahead to the far side there to Waltman. Up ahead there to Natty Shack. Natty Shack trying to cut through the slot. Natty Shack with a point tonight. He was able to assist Waltman's 7th of the year back in the first. 2-on-2 now. Coming around that far corner. Blowing a little bit of steam there and falling down there was Ty Black. Now along the end boards. Miller tries to grab it. Wagon wheeled around to the far corner. Kept in there from the right point. Oh, stick save made there by Perron through traffic from the far corner there by Deneen. Now to the far corner it goes. Thrown up ahead there to Trella. Gains the blue line. Thrown toward the net. Blocker save made there by Perron. And now Kiefer try to scoot it up along back out to center. Gerard's pass gets broken up. Now thrown to the near side there to Witherspoon. Witherspoon throws it toward the net. It gets the glass. And Gockler cannot handle. Oh, he did keep it in. Still into the zone now from the high slot. There is Witherspoon thrown toward the net. It gets blocked. Now off the far side boards. Back the other way. Thrown toward the net. Save made there by Perrant. Off a shot there by Martizine from the far corner. Now slowed down there by Perrant. Gerard to the near corner there to Metcalf. Thrown through the neutral zone there to Sharina. Gains the blue line. He'll work it in deep. Almost 2 minutes gone by here in the Sterling Dental Center third. Amarillo's led 3-1 since the latter half of the first. It's been that way since Smith, the Alaska native, has it. Glides up the ice through the middle. He'll pop it up into midair, and a bouncer is caught there by Glockner. Big shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Glad to have them with us from Anchorage, Alaska. Mudbugs will be back at it Monday afternoon, 2 p.m. tilt MLK Day. Join us from the Nitech Sports Center. 2 o'clock puck drop with a 150 Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. Hope to see you there from the Nitech Sports Center. Mudbugs will not be at home until the 7th and 8th of February when they take on Topeka, which will be Mardi Gras weekend. Get your tickets by giving us a call at 636-7094. Or turns into a huge goal for Shreveport. Amarillo 3, Shreveport 2. 2:39, time of the goal. The Mudbugs are within 1. Smith with goal number 11 on the year. Right through the slot. It wasn't pretty. And Smith able to smack it home. So the Mudbugs creep closer in a game they probably feel they really need to have. And it brings this crowd back into the game. After a scoreless middle frame, Mudbugs pull 1 goal closer. Smith from Rubtsov and Koklachev. That line is a spark. And did Coach Soupy just call a timeout? Not sure what just occurred here. There is a penalty now coming up to Hellerud. Something occurred after that goal, apparently. I'm not sure why Kyrie Hellerud is in the box, but the Mudbugs are now within 1, and they are going to go on the Swepco power play. What a huge opportunity here. We'll get the call in just a second. 2 minutes, 39 seconds, time of the goal. Did not get the call just yet. Wow, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Amarillo bench. Something was said, and I believe Rocky Russo might have been penalized there. So Hellerud serves it. Mudbugs with a chance to tie this game up. What a huge opportunity from the far slot. Now through the slot, quick shot, save made, rebound chance, trying to jam it home. There was Miller, and Glockner makes the save with 1:13 remaining on the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So I believe Rocky Russo said a few magic words, one too many, and he got dinged for 2. Wow. Amarillo behind the 8 ball a bit here as they've given up a goal, and now the Mudbugs Swepco power play trying to make something happen here. Face-off won there by Amarillo, but intercepted there by the Mudbugs. Out of that near corner, played back up top there to Miller. Miller waits. He'll delve it in top, down low there to Rubtsov. Rubtsov will drop it out there to Koklachev, back to Miller. Miller now, on over to Metcalf. Now to the far side, winds, fires, backdoor trying to find Koklachev. The stick got broken up there by Shirty. Now to the near corner it goes. Mudbugs trying to level it back up top. Miller will throw it across there. Now back to Miller. Miller thrown in front. It goes wide. Good zone time as Girard ties up the stick, trying to hold this puck into the zone. Now thrown into the near corner. Mudbugs have it, down to 28 seconds left. Boy, Mudbugs do not want to squander this. Back up top to Girard. Girard waiting to get it on net. Girard with a nice little dance move. Thrown back to a quick backhander. What a pad stop made there by Glockner. Game saver along the short side. Now another shot. Redirected just wide. Oh, boy. Right at the doorstep. Glockner robs the Mudbugs of tying the game with 15:20 to go in the third. I believe it was Nattyshak at the doorstep who just couldn't get his stick on that bouncing puck, and Glockner able to get the pad across the short side. Now up across the neutral zone. Back up top there to Nichols. It goes behind him. Back out to center. Big burst of speed. Here comes Trella. Trella now will love tap it in behind the cage there for Black. Black along the end boards behind Perrant. Intercepted there by Waltman. Boy, the Mudbugs trying to rally from down by 2 goals in 2 separate occasions, now down by 1, trying to find the equalizer. Plenty of time in this game with 14:35 and counting remaining in the third. Amarillo 3, Shreveport 2. A tight one between two teams that have lots of history. Of course, dating back to last year's South Divisional Final. Witherspoon comes in from the left side. Witherspoon dropped to Dickinson. Dickinson to Brazil. Brazil trying to work it in from that down low. Now Brazil from the left point. Penalty coming up. It's going against Shreveport. Well, the Mudbugs penalty door is open, and I don't think the Mudbugs know who's going in, and now they do. It's Witherspoon. And the Mudbugs will go on the first choice personnel penalty kill. Amarillo 3, Shreveport 2. Face off one there by the Mudbugs. They have it. Metcalf now, speared it down the near side glass, down the length of the ice. Cross-checking the call on number 17 of Shreveport. Big shout out to the Witherspoons tuned in tonight. Now, Black from the near circle. Quick shot. Save made there by Perrant. Now it rolls in front. Perrant covers it up along the short side and gets the whistle. Down to $1:35 left now on Witherspoon's cross-checking infraction. The Mudbugs will have an MLK Day tilt Monday afternoon at 2 p.m. It'll be a 150 Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Join us then. Mudbugs want to salvage a split in this baby. Vanagoni thrown across from the far circle. They got to kill this off. Quick shot redirected just wide on a shot there by Surdy from the point. Now they'll let it go there for Surdy at the point. He has it. Waits. Surdy to the far side. Quick shot wide of Perrant, and the puck is banked off the near side boards down the length of the ice. Down to $1:07 and counting on Witherspoon's cross-checking penalty. Now intercepted. Here's a chance for Procopio. Throw toward the net. Shoved aside there by Glockner. Oh, boy. Procopio didn't get much muster on that shot. Now played back out to center. Peters to the far side there to Miller. Mudbugs will wait, kill off some precious seconds, and Peters will power it down the length of the ice. As we're down to 35 seconds left now on this first choice personnel penalty kill. Witherspoon getting the instructions from the box. Down to 20 seconds left now on the man advantage for Amarillo. Puck now pinballed back out to center. Worked around now to the near side. Now along the half boards, Mudbugs battling for it. There is Peters. Now poked along. Boy, everybody losing sight of the puck now. Now from the far side, blowing a tire. Penalty comes to an end. Now deep into the Mudbug zone. The puck is cleared down the length of the ice. This will go down for icing on Shreveport. 8 minutes gone by now, or almost 8 minutes gone by in this third period. It is Amarillo 3, Shreveport 2. Face-off won there by Amarillo. Worked in deep now to the far corner. Spun around there by Peters. He'll go into the near corner. Now kissed off the near side window, back out to center. Corralled there by Deneen. He'll saucer it back into the Shreveport zone. Sherino's going to grab it to that far corner. Sherino up the ice. Throws a pass, it gets blocked. Now off the heel of Gerard, it goes in deep into Glockner's territory. Plenty of time in this game. 11:15 remaining in the third. 3-2 lead for Amarillo. Puck now just swung back in to the Mudbug zone. Mudbugs trying to grind one out. Looking for some late game heroics. Metcalf. Pinball around there, back out to center. There's Kiefer. Bouncing puck taken away now. A chance. Thrown in front. And it's intercepted now. Kiefer with a little burst of speed. Kiefer's got his buddy Sherino. 2-on-2. Here they come. Sherino now waits for some fresh bugs. He'll just spear it in. Working a little cycle here. In deep. Smith a shot. Blocked. Along the side of the net there. Oh, what a hard hit there. Along the near corner. Sherino goes right in to Bessick along that near corner. That's your Sterling Dental Center big hit of the game. Now to the near circle. Blowing a tire. Allen throws it toward the net. It gets blocked there by Brazil. Good job there by Brazil back at his home. Now a shot there gets blocked. Now to the far side. Rupsoff with a burst of speed. Rupsoff, gets hammered hard along the far half wall. Now along that far corner, Koklachev stays with it. Played back up top. Trying to work it out of the zone and play it back up top there is Smith. Worked around now, sealing it up there along that far half wall. Mudbugs got to get the puck off the walls, back out to center. Peters now will chip it back out, and it goes into the Sweets. Near us, or rather in front of me. As we are down to 9:35 remaining in the third. It's brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. A break in the action. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. Face off at center ice. Battle at one there by Amarillo. 9:30 and counting here in the third. Whacked off the near side boards. Intercepted now. Mudbugs will throw it back to their blue line. Go to the far side there to Miller. Miller gallops up the ice from the left side. Dish back up top. Intercepted there by Amarillo. Back out to center it goes. With a little burst of speed, gaining the blue line, losing it now. There it was Tung. Out of that far corner, Miller around that far side. Battled for it there is Weber, thrown toward the net. Goes wide of Perrant. Thrown behind the cage. Peters to the near side. Peters gaining the red line. Will just shove it in deep into the Amarillo zone. From the far side it goes. Intercepted there by Natty Shack. He'll nudge it across into the Amarillo zone. And now taken back from the near side and stashed on net. And Perrant will make the save. Down to 8:29 remaining in the third. Amarillo 3, Shreveport 2. Face-off one there by Amarillo. They come through the slot. Now a quick shot there gets blocked, and it goes into the protective netting. Lead referee tonight, Patrick Jacobs. Connor Bull and Brad Sotak are your linesmen. Scores elsewhere. Topeka waxing Odessa 6-1 late in the third. Odessa staring down the pipeline of their 18th straight loss. It's unbelievable. And what that means is if Mudbugs cannot pull one out here, they're going to fall back into fourth place. Because Topeka would leapfrog them off the near side boards back out to center. Now spun around there by Sherino. Quick shot there by Witherspoon for the near circle. Goes wide. Worked in deep, now to the near corner. Sherino fires one toward the net, saving. Rebound chance, stick save. Another shot, save made there by Glockner. Back up top to Dickinson, fires it toward the net. It gets blocked. Mudbugs stay with it. Turnaround shot, save made. Rebound chance, Glockner's got it again. As Kiefer and Witherspoon hacking and whacking, and Glockner stands tall with 7:41 to go in the third. Mudbugs with a strong push. And Glockner, as big as can be between the pipes. Lone Star winning again as they're shutting out Corpus Christi 3-0 early in the third period. So Mudbugs have to win tonight to keep pace with those teams. So a couple of big stops by Glockner. Face-off one there by Amarillo to the near side. It's Vanagoni. As he throws it far side, now to the far side there to Allen. Now that was White. Now back out to center. Pinballed back behind Perrant. Aaron White, good friends with Warren Nattyshak. They played hockey all their lives in Toledo, Ohio. To the near side now, Rubsoff coming around that far corner. Rubsoff back up top to Peters. Back to Rubsoff. Rubsoff trying to give it back. It got broken up. Mudbugs stay with it, though. Waiting for it now. Spun around there is Smith. Thrown toward the net. It gets blocked. Just not a good zone time attack there by the Mudbugs. Quick shot there by Vanagoni. Blocked. Pushed off the puck there by Peters. Starting to get feisty back there. Mudbugs stay in the course with 6:40 to go in the third. Amarillo leads by 1 around the far side. Mudbugs trying to tie the game up off the far side glass, back out to center. Back to Peters. Boy, Glockner has been quite impressive. We saw him back in Amarillo in the first month of the season. He was impressive, and he has looked even more daunting as Shreveport comes in offsides. Penalty coming up to Amarillo. And that's going against Tongue. And the Mudbugs are going to go right back on the Swepco power play. Another golden chance here for the Mudbugs to tie the game up. Mudbugs over 3 on the man advantage. Little space here. They got to set it up. Smith in the far. Another too many men on the ice penalty. Another careless penalty by Amarillo. Smith has it. Fakes. Now from the far side behind the cage. Thrown now to the near circle there to Miller. Miller waits from the high slot. Drops it off there to Gerard. Gerard waits. Not much space there. Thrown toward the net. Blocked. To the near circle it goes. Rubtsov back up top to Miller, and he can't handle it. Back out to center. Boy, it has been a tough bounce after tough bounce for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Now to the near side, Gerard gaining the blue line from the near side. Smith can't hold it in. Puck nailed back out to center. Wholesale line change here for Rocky Russo's club. Now from the right side, puck now just rimmed in along to that far side. Witherspoon back to Sherino. Sherino now with a burst of speed. Sherino now to Witherspoon. Witherspoon across ice there to Miller. Miller waits. Now to the point there to Gerard. Now to Witherspoon. He waits. Witherspoon thrown now down low. Waiting for it there is Sherino. Down to 40 seconds. Thrown back. Backdoor. Can the Mudbugs hold the zone? They will. That's Gerard from the left point. Thrown across there to Miller. Miller now. Working in deep. Oh, hard hit along the near half wall there was Sherino. And now thrown back up top. Can the Mudbugs hold the zone? They do. Now from the near half wall. Mudbugs running into themselves now. Sherino trying to fire it toward the net. Sherino waiting. Back up top to Witherspoon. Time running out on the power play. And a giveaway. And the puck is speared down the length of the ice. Oh, that's a tough, tough time for Mudbugs hockey. They had all that zone time and not much to show for it. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Another squandered opportunity for the Bugs. And that one might be the backbreaker. Amarillo now to the near side. Playing up ahead to Black. Black trying to bang it in deep. He will. To the near corner. Time starting to become a factor as we're down to 4 minutes left in the regulation. Gaining the blue line there was Waltman. Thrown across through the slot. Waltman staying with it. And intercepted there. Now off the near side boards. Punched out there by Dickinson. Rifled around the far corner. Quick shot there. Directed on net. Save made there by Glockner. Off of the stick of Waltman. 3:48 remaining here in the third. Amarillo 3, Shreveport 2. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Scuba Ventures. Learn to dive and take trips into Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. They offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Give them a call during business hours at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com. Now play back up top. Mudbugs trying to make something happen. From the far side, quick shot there by Natty Shack goes wide. Now to the near corner. Up the near side boards, back out of the zone. Brazil's going to grab it. He'll swing it back up ahead there to Koklachev. Now to Rubtsov. He'll settle it up ahead. There to Smith, gaining the blue line, thrown through the slot. And it missed everybody. Now from the right point, puck shoved back in. Smith in on the forecheck. Puck now dished back into the Mudbug zone. 2:55 remaining in the third. We'll keep an eye out on Richie Perrant as he starts to take a look at the coaching staff. Played up ahead. Too far there for Glockner. Now a wraparound chance. Save made. Rebound chance. Oh, what a golden chance. And I think Glockner might have lollygagged there, and Witherspoon tried to catch him napping. That one was close. And Glockner able to come across the short side and make the save. We are down to 2:40 left in the third. Now another shot there. Save made. Rebound chance. They score! They score! They score! Kiefer ties the game! Oh my gumbo! A busted play! And we're all tied at 3! Brent Kiefer! The big man on campus ties the game. And the Mudbugs find a miracle to beat Glockner with 2:35 remaining in the third. For Kiefer, goal number 5 on the year. And we're all knotted up at 3. The Mudbugs have clawed the mountain. And with 2:35 remaining, the Mudbugs want to try to win this one in regulation. Time of the goal, 17:25 of the third. And now a desperate charge here. Kiefer from Shreveport. And now worked into the Amarillo zone. Brant Kiefer lights up. Shreveport lights up the Mile High. With a big-time tally. Now a shot whistled wide of Perrant as Mertesian came around that far side. Now back out to center, kicked around a bit. Kicked there by Kiefer. Oh, Kiefer I thought stayed onside, but he didn't. Said the FAR official Brad Sotak. Kiefer with a few words there. We are down to 1:40 remaining in the third. Both teams want to make sure they get a point, but I know Shreveport would love to keep Amarillo from getting 1 point. Now puck is dished back into the Amarillo zone. Play to the far side. 90 seconds remaining in regulation. Play to the near side there to Dickinson. Dickinson to the far side there to Brazil. Brazil now just rifled into the near corner. Mudbugs looking for maybe a late game goal here. Back up top, Dickinson thrown to the right. Quick shot, they score! That's Jacob Smith, short side, beats Glockner with 1:07 to go. Oh my gumbo! The Mudbugs have the lead. It's 4-3. 18:53, time of the goal, the third. The Mudbugs with a couple of quickies have the lead by 1. And now it's Amarillo on their heels. Just a fluky bounce turns into one of the biggest goals yet this season for Mudbugs hockey. 4-3 Shreveport. I believe it was Smith in front. And now 3 unanswered from the 2017-2018 Robertson Cup champions. And they let Amarillo know they got a pulse and they're going to make a run at this thing. And now Rocky Russo's going to get Glockner out, and we're going to have a very stressful last minute here in the third. 1 minute to play in the third. Face-off won there by the Mudbugs. Nichols able to get the go-ahead goal. And I believe Carson Nichols will now, or rather, Rocky Russo would use his timeout now. Nichols from Waltman and Dickinson. What a nice night for Waltman, 1-1. Wow, I'm a little surprised that there was no timeout. As we're down to 45 seconds, Mudbugs trying to win one here. Face off, won and battled there by Amarillo. They have the puck now at the right point. Puck now caromed back out to center. Now worked back into the Mudbug zone. 25 seconds, Amarillo not giving up here. One last chance to the near corner, played back up top. Surdy has it. Carlin through the slot. Quick shot blocked to the far corner. 15 seconds left from the far half wall. That's Devin Tung from the far corner. Getting help there. 10 seconds left. Perrant looking at this. Puck jammed up along the walls. Mudbugs tie it up along the walls. Along to the far corner. Mudbugs win. Mudbugs win. Mudbugs win. Claws up. Final score. The Mudbugs 4. The Bulls 3, the Mudbugs with a late game, heroical, magical win. And what a scene in front of a sellout crowd at the George. The Mudbugs take away a win from Amarillo and pick up their 53rd and 54th points in dramatic fashion. What a come-from-behind win for Mudbugs hockey. Final score, Mudbugs 4, the Bulls 3. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. What a scene. The Mudbugs score 3 unanswered, and now, wait a minute. There is a discussion on the ice right now. What has occurred? Rocky Russo now screaming at the lead official. What is going on here? A nasty scene as Rocky Russo now sitting in the penalty box. And now Patrick Jacobs is telling him to leave and go to the locker room. I'm not sure what transpired after the game, but Rocky Russo was none too pleased. The Mudbugs win by a final score of 4-3, and they'll take a lap around the ice. What a special moment and special scene here at George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. As the Mudbugs get 2 late ones to rally past Amarillo. Let's just skip ahead to the third period here at Raising Cane's postgame show. You know how I like my Caniac. 10 Louisiana hot sauce packs, 5 in each one. You call it Chet's Claws, some sauce. Anyways, at 2:39, it was Jacob Smith who was able to redirect home his 11th of the year. Rubtsov and Koklachev got the assists. Smith with a wiring blast from the slot. It pulled the Mudbugs within 1. Then at 17:25, Brent Kiefer jammed home his 5th of the year. Dawson Chirino got the assist. The Mudbugs tied it up, and the crowd was in a frenzy at 17:25. Then over a minute later, it was Carson Nichols who was able to redirect home his 7th of the year. The man who maybe wasn't going to play this weekend delivers the game-winning goal. Assist by Waltman and Dickinson, and the Mudbugs win 4-3 in dramatic fashion. Your number 1 star of the game, Carson Nichols, he got the game winner, and he gets the lead, the number 1 star. Your number 2 star, Ryan Waltman, 1 goal, 1 assist. Your 3rd star of the game, I'm going to actually give it to well, that 3rd star's tough. There was a lot of good ones. I'm going to give it to David Brazil. I thought he was good back in his own end. He'll get the 3rd star of the game. So once again, big-time goals for Mudbugs hockey. And those are your Scuba Ventures 3 stars of the game for all your scuba needs. Go to 231 Mount Zion Road or log on to ScubaVentures.com. What a come-from-behind win for Mudbugs hockey. They beat Amarillo 4-3. They split this 2-game series. Season series now tied 2-2 between both teams. And this was a game they just absolutely had to have, and they're able to do it. What a resilient win. What a win for Mudbugs hockey. They come back and stun Amarillo. They now have 54 points. With the loss, Amarillo gets robbed of points that they thought they should have had. They will stay at 61 points, and it looks like the Lone Star Barometers are going to wrap up a win, so they're going to tie Amarillo for first place in the South at 61 points. Because Lone Star is taking care of Corpus Christi 4-0 now with 4 minutes left in the 3rd period. So Lone Star and Amarillo now tied for first in the South, assuming that Lone Star finishes up that 4-0 win. Of course, Topeka blasted Odessa 6-1. They won that game, and now 18 straight losses for Odessa. Final score once again, the Mudbugs 4, the Bulls 3. I'm Chet Yoder. Big thanks to all our corporate partners, fans, and corporate partners for tuning in tonight's game. What a special moment for the Mudbugs as they climb back and win this game by a final score of 4-3. Carson Nichols with the game winner at 18:53 of the 3rd. It's so critical to win in regulation, like I said, to keep Amarillo off the board. The winning goaltender is Richie Perrant. He gets his 14th win of the year, and we'll see who starts on Monday. It'll be a decision made from the coaching staff, but we'd have to think that maybe Richie Perrant might get the nod on Monday afternoon. I'm Chet Yoder signing off from George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Join us this Monday afternoon. The Mudbugs will take on the Lone Star Barometers at 2 p.m., 1:50 with the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show from the Night Tech Sports Center. Until then, have a good night and a better tomorrow. And as always, claws up.
Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey has been brought to you by Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram, Raising Cane's, Generational Financial Advisors, Scuba Ventures, DeFata and Associates LLC, State Farm, Sterling Dental Center and Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy. Thank you for listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. Until next time, claws up!